Schools community, welcome to episode 1 of the Falcon Show. Welcome Spring 2022. We plan to bring you updates of our school community and showcase different interests of our students in every episode. This episode brings you culture, food, community, and an interview with our favorite principal, Mr. Poe. We hope you enjoy the show. Our students visited Dodo Bakery, located on... Let's see what happened.
Hi, I'm Crystal. I work at Dodo Bakery. We're open at 7:30 to 6 every day. We carry Hong Kong style bakeries, baked goods here. So like we do a lot of baked buns, we do cakes, we have bubble tea, and yeah. We opened on August 8th of last summer. It's just like a really like chill place, honestly. There's everyone is really nice here in the neighborhood, and like we have a lot of like kids that come to us who like have never tried like any baked goods like ours before or like had bubble tea. It's really cool that we just kind of get to share our culture with them, I guess. Yeah, this actually we came up with like we just thought it would be really cute to have like something that's eye-catching hold like a steamed bun, because it's like the steamed buns are kind of our signature baked goods here.
My name is Elisa, and we came from Dodo Bakery. I like to go to Dodo Bakery because I like boba, and their boba is so good. And they have a lot of different breads in there too. Yes, I recommend it because a lot of people love boba, and their boba was so good and like so soft, and the price was okay too. And they have a lot of different bread, and a lot of students should try. And for some students that really love boba, of course they're gonna love this place. My best moment is because I love boba. Of course, I would do anything to just getting boba from here.
Like a lot of fun. Make sure you visit Dodo Bakery. What movies are students watching? Bao Hua has some ideas. Let's check out her movie review next. Hidden Figures.
Orchard. If you don't want to listen to the plot, put on headphones. Hidden Figure is based on true stories. You can find it on Hulu. Hidden Figure is set in 1961. A time when racial segregation was still legally enforced in the United States. The US and Russia are in the Cold War. Space race is one of the competitions between them. At that time, human computers played an important role in NASA. They used pencils, fire rules, and mechanical calculators to calculate and verify complex aerospace data. Catherine Jones, Mary Jackson, and Dorothy Van are the main characters in this movie. They also are real-life people. Their job is the human computer. Catherine was assigned to the space task group because of her excellent speed calculation ability. As a Black woman, she experienced a lot of unfair treatment and prejudice. She can only use the bathroom for people of color and use a separate coffee pot. She needs to check a lot of documents even though most of the information is blacked out. She is not allowed to put her name on the report even though most of the research is hers. In this movie, segregation is not present to us in a bloody and violent way, but we can still see that segregation is everywhere and affects every person of color. But people still don't give up. Catherine's positive attitude and quick calculation ability win the respect of the team. She goes on to perform calculations for the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. Dorothy's supervisor status is also recognized. She becomes NASA's first African-American supervisor. Mary passed the course and became a NASA engineer. Next time, I will review either Coda or Turning Red. There is a poll in your advisory Google Classroom. Click the link and vote for the next movie review.
Only the night classes, Mrs. Jackson.
Hidden Figures is a classic and a fun way to learn about history. Thanks, Baohua. Next, let's check in with some Furnace students and teachers to see where students come from and get to know some of their backgrounds.
Hi, I'm Fifi, and this is the Culture Corner segment of the Falcon Show. In this segment, we are going to be asking some students about their countries that they come from, and what they miss and what they're most proud of. Hopefully you enjoy.
Buenos días, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Nilson,
Hola, Nilson. ¿De qué país eres?
Guatemala.
Guatemala. ¿Cuántos años aquí estás en América?
Dos.
¿2 años?
Sí.
¿Está bien? ¿De qué extrañas de tu país?
Las navidades.
¿La Navidad?
Sí, mi familia.
¿De qué eres más orgulloso de tu país?
Pues, de todo.
¿De todo?
Sí, de todo mi
¿Cómo de
país.
qué?
No sé. No sé explicar bien.
A lo mejor tu comida.
Comida, ajá, comida. Todo, las culturas, todo. Sí.
Pues gracias por tu tiempo. Ok, gracias. Hola, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es Lestan Arias Ramos.
¿De qué país eres?
Soy de Guatemala.
¿Cuántos años aquí estabas en América?
Casi 3 años.
¿De qué extrañas de tu país?
Mi familia, amigos. Solo.
¿De qué eres orgulloso de
De la cultura y las costumbres y tradiciones que tenemos.
Pues muchas gracias por tu tiempo. Adiós.
Gabriel is letting us know what the food is like in his culture. Let's take a look.
Hello guys, my name is Gabriel Ferfer. Today I'm going to tell you about my national culture food. Please watch this video to the end. I believe you might learn something from this video. Make sure after watch this video, go to a near restaurant to you to get some fufu. Now we are going to talk about how my culture eat fufu. In my culture we eat fufu with our hand. Before eat fufu is rolled, we made sure we used to wash our hand with a lot of soap, also a lot of water. What does the fufu taste like? It's often described as having a slightly tart and a sour taste. It is eaten in West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Togo, Benin, Sierra Leone, as well as East Africa such as Tanzania, Kenya, Burundi, Congo, Zambia, and more, and is well combined with soup like okra, egusi, all green vegetable. Does the fufu make you strong? This is the big question. People can ask, how can fufu help me in my body? So, think the word fufu has remained a source for working people, for brown young men with well-formed muscles, full of energy, strength, and a stamina agent in back-breaking. Manual agriculture working. Thank you for being here with me, and I have a good day. Don't forget to try fufu and tell me what you think about it. Thank you so much.
This concludes our culture segment. Next up, we have our students' interests. One of our students, Yunfei, interviewed a media professor at Esperanza College. She wants to find out if there are any careers available in anime.
I'm Yunfei from Falcon News Teams. So today I'm here with Mr. Untitled. And Mr. Untitled, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. Thank you for inviting me today, Yunfei. My name is Dr. David Hurtado. I'm the director of the Department of Digital Communication, Media and Technology at Esperanza College of Eastern University.
So we want to ask you, like, what types of career are available to students who are into anime?
So anime and animation is not just for little kids, but it's really for everyone. More and more we see in the industry the mix where you are, mixing both animated and special effects with live action. And also you see, animation being used in a variety of fields, from sports to video games, just to everyday presentations. So there's a lot of opportunities. So part of what you have to decide is what am I interested in? What areas am I interested in? And where am I going to be able to, to find a job while maybe that pays the bills, while maybe studying and preparing for my dream job.
Okay, thank you for that information. And we also want to know, if a student want to major in anime, what kind of program they should take?
You mean while they're in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say, part of what you need to do is, it all gets a start in drawing, so I would practice drawing. In this field, practice makes perfect. So, work on your drawing skills, both of characters as well as, backgrounds and things of that nature. In the city of Philadelphia, if you have, your free library card, you have access to lynda.com, free access to lynda.com, and lynda.com has a lot of tutorials, and you can look that up, tutorials of how to use different software that are used for animation.
Okay, and I also want to ask you about the portfolio. Yeah, I didn't include any like a short animation like other students did. Is that okay if I only submit like some artworks, but without making a short animation in my portfolio?
Well, I think it's as you're working on your portfolio, I think it's going to depend on where you're going to apply. And again, at the core of it is, what is your ability like to draw? But just, I think it's good if you are, there's a lot of free software on how to create animation available, apps that are available. So begin to see what some of those are and begin to experiment and do small projects, just so that they can see that you're taking that extra step.
I think that's all we need for today. So thank you for being here with us. Thank you for the information you share with us.
So thank you so much for inviting me today. And you've chosen a great career field, a lot of opportunity there. And I encourage you to keep on developing your creativity and storytelling skills.
Thanks, Yunfei. That's a lot to think about. Anime is important to us, and we need to know if it can fit in our future careers. Recently, George and Jakara took a walk around Furnace to see what's on the minds of our Furnace family. Here's what they found.
I love that Furnace is a family atmosphere, and I think our students are great.
I like the teachers. That's one thing I like.
The one thing I like about Furnace High School is the diverse learners that we have here, and some of the friendly students that we get to meet, and the fact that we're still able to interact with them even after they graduate. Most of them do come to see us as teachers and also visit their peers. The second reason why I like Furnace High School would be because of the many activities that we have for the students, especially when the weather is great. And one of my most favorite activities would be the multicultural fair, where we get to interact with various cultures. It's a fun day, and we also get to see the different types of foods that every culture cooks in their homes. And we also get to do other fun activities such as some of the arts and crafts that are predominantly in some of the cultures.
Two things I like about Furnace High School is how the teachers teach us really well each and every day. And another thing I like about Furnace High School is how all the different cultures and stuff is in our building. Like, it's not one nationality, it's multiple. And yeah, that's about it.
I like it because it's fun and you get to learn a lot of new things each and every day.
Two things I like about Furnace High School is their activities, their different cultures. And second thing that I like about it is like the people, like the students, they're nice, the teachers, like very fun and everything.
For this segment, we welcome back our very own Mr. Poe. Our student Fifi joins him in this interview.
I'm Daniel Poe. I am the proud principal of Furnace High School.
So we know recently you were on sabbatical and we had Ms. Burke as the interim principal. How was it?
It was a needed sabbatical because I had some issue with my health that I had to address, and I also had some family issue that I have to be able to pull together, making sure everything is good. The wonderful thing about being in sabbatical and Ms. Burke was in charge here is that Ms. Burke kept me informed. We talk every week about her decision. Ms. Burke kept reminding me, and I believe she reminded all of the staff that, you know, Mr. Poe is on sabbatical. Mr. Poe will come back. He will come back. This is his school, and she's here only to support while I was out. And she did a phenomenal job along with Dr. Wallace and Mr. Thompson. But I had to focus on what I need to do most was, number one, get myself back into my good health, and then get my family back into the situation that we need to be in. The pandemic was very hard for all of us. I think I lost a few family members during the pandemic, and it hit our family the hardest. So I needed that time to take charge of the family and take charge of my health without having to focus here, because I know that the school, Furnace, was in good standing with the administration here. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for everyone welcoming me back to Furnace. I feel like I never left, because this is home to me. This is my second home away from home. When I was here, it was not a high school yet. It was a junior high. And this was the place where I originally learned my English language. This is where I've learned about the American culture. And back then, Furnace was also very diverse, just like now. So coming back here or being here is very rewarding for me. I love being here, to be honest with you. I don't think I would want to go anywhere else, any other school opening, because this is where my passion is. I love the diversity of the staff. I also love seeing the students grow, interact, and the staff interact with the students. Especially, we focus this school as a family environment. So, you know, once you become a Furnace, you're part of our family. We are a school family. This is my 27th year with the School District of Philadelphia. I started as a bilingual counseling assistant. I did that for 2 years. Then I became a teacher. I taught 5th grade at Kirkbride, which is one of our feeder schools, and then I taught 8th grade. I left there after teaching there for about 8 years. I took a job as a climate manager. They assigned me to Taggart. Was there for 2 years. Then I got into the Principal Academy. I'm already certified as a principal by the state of Pennsylvania. After 2 years, I got into the Principal Academy with the School District of Philadelphia called the Alps for 1 year, and then came back to Bach as an acting assistant principal. When I found out that there was an assistant principal opening here, I applied and I got in here. That was back in 2008. I was here for 2 years. Then I was assigned as a principal of child school at Barrack. After 2 years being a principal there, I heard that they were planning to shut down this school. And so I decided that I want to come back here to, you know, if they're going to shut it down, I want to be the leader to lead this, to shut it down. But when I came back here, I met with the staff, the students, the community partner, and we went and we argued with the School District of Philadelphia that we have such a unique school, unique population, that they should not close us. So they've decided that they agree with us and they kept us open. And I think a year or two later, they decided to close down back. And we continue to prosper. In fact, if you were to compare Furness High School with other neighborhood high school nearby, South Philly High, Bartram, West Philadelphia, Ben Franklin, our building is a lot smaller than their buildings, but we have more students because students love coming here. And also our staff, we have a very low turnover staff. That means staffs come, they stay, they don't want to leave. The only time they would leave is if there's a budget cut and they have to pick another school. So that's the wonderful thing about us is we're small in building, but we're big in number, and everybody feels a sense of belonging here. I don't believe in a big plan, because if you have a big plan, that just means you're overlooking everything. What I do believe in is looking at what we have and making adjustment or making small changes to continue making our school a better place for our students and staff, making a more welcoming place for our parents and community members. That means that when they walk into this building, they feel a sense of belonging. It shouldn't be, well, this school belongs to this group of people, or this school belongs to that group. It's not. The school is for everybody. For you as a student, for me as an administrator, for the teachers, for the cleaning staff, for everybody, and the parents and the community member who needs to come here, they can come in and get the service they need. I'm also hoping that when we finish up the library, we would have a section just for the parent. That when parents come in, they need to get some help with looking up their children's grade. They can go in there and look it up. If they need to use the computer to type up something, we have the computers ready for them. If they need any translation service, we have our bilingual counseling assistant to help them. So it's exciting. In addition to that, we want to make the library into 3 different sections. One's for the parents, the community, one's for our staff, and one for you guys, the students. So this way, the library will become alive again. Hopefully in the future, the district would give us a librarian. So this way, can support our students with focusing on their reading, the joy of reading. I love you guys. I need you guys here. Come to school on time. Stay focused. Focus on your career. But most importantly, if you need something, ask us. We're here to help you. So remember that when we yell and scream at you, it's not because we take pride in that, it's because we want to make sure you have a future. So stay focused, ask questions.
Coming up next is our final segment, Community Outreach to the Philadelphia Chinatown Development Center, also known as PCDC. PCDC is a United Community Center program that offers many things to high school students. Our students, Shunan, Huiyang, and Yao, talked to them to find out more about it.
Introduce the most popular program in youth.
So youth program have so many programs that's very popular. For example, we do have very good facility at the Korean Community Center. It's very fantastic. When you go into a gym, you will see our participants playing badminton, ping pong, basketball, and volleyball, and they enjoy the sports activity at our site. Also, we do academic supports for the youth as well. The SAT program is a yearly going program, and we have many students join the SAT program, and they improve the SAT score and get a better chance to going forward with the college.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your role at SAT program?
So my role is I am one of the teachers. I am teaching the math sections, the no calculator and calculator part.
How does this program help students to taking the SAT?
So we do actual previous SAT practice tests from previous years. After the students do the questions, we will go over any questions that they got wrong. And for each question that we go over, we use 1 or 2 different techniques for each question. For my part specifically, I also teach a little bit about how to use TI-84 shortcuts, which is the primary calculator used for the SAT tests.
We noticed that now many college students require students to submit their SAT score. So why should students still taking it?
A good SAT score is still only going to help you during the college application. Having a strong SAT score, anything above a 1300, will prove to colleges that you have a grasp of fundamental high school grammar and math skills. The reason why so many colleges have opened up their applications to no SAT is to allow more applicants. But if you want to be a stronger applicant, then you should still take either the SAT or ACT.
Yeah, PCDC is an immigrant-friendly organization because we're located in Chinatown, and it's a community-based organization. We serve our people first language Chinese, and for the youth program, we do have many programs to support the immigrant youth. For example, we have the ESL program, which helps the student to improve the language proficiency. And right now, I'm building up another new program called Conversational Partner. So I will link the American-born Asia students with new immigration students together, so that each of them can be a good friend, good partner, and they can learn the different culture together, and also they can cross some barrier academically or in the daily life. And it's a good opportunity for them to make friends and also improve the language proficiency.
How can the student like to apply for this program?
Well, every summer we will send out the application notice through our social media like WeChat, email, Instagram, and Facebook. So the student can look at our application information on the social media and also our website. And we have the intake form, which is for students to fill with. So students either can apply it online with digital sign, and also they can come to our office to pick up the intake form. And the complete intake form, we'll do a quick review, and most students will be qualified to our program. And once they complete all the intake information, we will send an email to them that, okay, you get accepted to our PCDC OST program, and you can start to participate in our program in any days when they complete the application.
Does PCDC offer any summer programs?
We do. Some program is one of most competitive program. I think all over the city because it is a paid program. Last year we offered $9 per hour for the student to participate in our program, and this year the hourly rate increasing to $11 per hour. And we already get many students apply this program, so it's very competitive.
Thank you for being here with us today. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
This concludes our episode for this month. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you learned more about our school community. As for feedback, we'd love to hear your ideas and for you to be involved with our program. Let our Falcon TV members know your ideas. Stay safe and we will see you in our next episode. Until next time, bye!